Guys, so why should we be trusting Drybones 6402? So first things first, I hear my hours, hear my sources. I know farting. I'm in class, guys. No farting in class. No farting in class. Please and thank you. Please wait until the presentation. Don't hear my PS4 hours. I have 2,382 with a platinum trophy, by the way. Guys, watch this. I'm pretty good at that. On my PC hours, I have 3,349 hours. So I was too lazy to do the math. So I don't know how much this is, but I think it's high. Guys, look. I'm really good. With sunglasses? Oh, we already know. Oh, we know it's time. Oh, we know it's time. I've got a max rank 2 times. So on my PS4 and my PC. So I think that's pretty epic, guys. Oh, this font is way too dark. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. All right. Also, I have 56 million coins on my main account. I have 56 million coins. Legitimate. Oh yeah. And by the way, ladies one at a time. And lastly, y'all. Why you should trust Drybones 642? We are not playing. You should play. You're wasting a damn channel points. I spoke to a girl at a cash register. She gave me 3 compliments, and I didn't get her number. So yeah, I see Toxic Sit as the worst character in this game, since what he's meant to do, his purpose, TC's purpose, is to deal area damage. An area damage effect. Though he's a Citron. You gotta keep that in mind. He's a Citron. So the whole purpose as Citron is a hit and run play style. You go in ball form, go in, go out. Go in ball form, kill a zombie, go out. With TC, he does 8 to 6 damage maximum with 20 ammo. So he can't really kill someone quickly, and at range, he does 2 damage. So even if you're playing him as a ranged character, he's only dealing 2 damage per shot, and it's not really, you know, a fundamentally flawed character. Since back then, he did 6 to 7 from range. Now he does 2. So, I consider TC to be the worst character in the game. Follow-up is Count Chompula. You're probably like asking right now, why is Count Chomper, you know, bottom 5? Count Chompula's gimmick, what he does as a character, every time he swallows a zombie, he heals himself back to around 40, 50, or 60 HP. So, depending on your damage upgrades, you heal more HP per a digestion. So keep that in mind. Count Chompula has his health reduced. He deals 100. He has 150 maximum HP, 25 damage per bite, and that could be increased to a 31 damage per bite. So keep that in mind. Keep that in your head. Count Chompula could deal a 31 damage per bite, 150 HP. A regular Chomper, we'll get back to him. A regular Chomper could also deal a 31 damage per bite with 175 health. So by default, regular Chomper does like what he does, but like automatically better. I think he's bottom 5 because once again, you don't want to be eating. You don't want to be eating zombies. You really don't want to be eating zombies as Chomper. It's very counterintuitive, but you really don't want to be eating as Chomper. And when a character's entire gimmick is eating and having lower HP, and his other variants do better than Count Chompula, in my opinion, he is bottom 5. The runner-up of Count Chompula, I say Power Chomper. So from here alone, I know Power Chomper. He does 11 damage per spray. 11 damage per spray. 11 damage per spray. There's this thing in this game called hit register. Hit register. Power Chomper's hit register is very, very bad.
It's like an older clip.
Oh my gosh, got lasered by so many
Park Rangers, what the frick?
Very, very, very bad. So, with having a bad hit register, you won't be dealing your 11 damage per spray. And you'll be dealing around 0 damage, around 22 damage. Your damage drops. The less sprays you hit, the less damage you're doing. So Power Chomper's hit register is not very good. Once again, he does 11 damage. That's amazing. 11 damage. But if you can't be hitting your 11 damage sprays, you won't be doing much. And a little bonus, a Power Chomper is the only Chomper who does not benefit from spamming. With every other spray Chomper, such as Fire Chomper, Toxic Chomper, or Chomp Thing, you can spam your primary and deal more damage. A more damage rate of fire. With Power Chomper, he cannot spam his primary because he deals less DPS that way. So bad hit register, bad DPS. Yes, I'm serious, he cannot spam. He's the only Chomper, spray Chomper, who cannot spam his primary. So that alone makes him bottom 5. The runner-up is Chomp Thing, the other spray Chomper. So a Chomp Thing is, again, another spray character. Though he does 8 damage per spray. He does 8 damage per spray. Power Chomper deals 11 damage per spray. You're probably already thinking, why is he higher? Why is Chomp Thing higher than Power Chomper, even though he does less damage? His hit register is better than Power Chomper. He has a better hit register than Power Chomper. So he will be dealing more damage than Power Chomper, than him in general. Because once again, you could spam your spray as Power Chomper and deal more damage. So with that in mind, he will be doing more damage overall. Though why is he so low? Why is Chomp Thing so low? Chomp Thing's main gimmick is you will heal your HP faster. You will heal your health faster. So if you're to be damaged, let's say you take 10 damage. Chomp Thing starts regenerating like a millisecond. He starts healing his HP very, very quickly. That's his entire gimmick. But he only has 135 HP. So he has low HP. It deals 8 damage per spray. And that's kind of it. My main argument for Chomp Thing has always been this. You will be healing to HP a lot. You will be regenning very quickly. Though you won't be getting any kills as Chomp Thing. You won't be getting many kills as Chomp Thing because his health is too low, 135. You'll be healing a lot, you'll be staying alive a lot, you'll be chilling a lot. But with only 135 HP, you're not going to be killing people in the battlefield. See yourself as a support character. You're a big support character. You'll be alive in the battlefield. But besides that, I won't be getting any kills. The runner-up for Chomp Thing, for the top 5 worst character, a Disco Chomper, the legendary character. So a Disco Chomper is a legendary character. He has 175 health, 175 health. His max HP, 175 HP. He deals a maximum of 31 damage. Maximum 31 damage, 175 health, and has a legendary meter. The first thing you're probably thinking, why is he worse than regular Chomper? Why is a Disco Chomper placed lower than regular Chomper? Well, a Disco Chomper's rate of fire is actually lower than regular Chomper. They both have the same amount of HP, the same amount of damage, dealing a 31, 175, 175. But a Disco Chomper's rate of fire per bite is slower, which means less damage overall. And even though he has a legendary meter, we all know a Disco Chomper has a legendary meter, a Disco Fever. He gets that after 4 swallows. 4 swallows is when a Disco Chomper gets his legendary meter. You are most likely not getting his legendary meter. You're just not going to be getting his legendary meter. Even if you play a defensive Disco Chomper, you're still not going to be getting his legendary meter. And even if you get the entire effort of going on a 4 vanquish streak of 4 digesting kills, even if you go through the entire effort of 4 digesting kills in a row, your meter lasts for only 30 seconds. Yes, it's very fun. You move really quick. You deal 41 damage. You can 3-shot the entire cast for 30 seconds. So overall, he's not consistent. Not a consistent character. A consistent character. 175 HP, 175 HP. 31 with damage upgrades. Next, I want to move on to the B tier. I want to start with a Druid Rose. At the bottom of the B tier is Druid Rose. She has a slower projectile speed, has a 30 ammo. She deals 6 damage per shot, 6 damage per shot, a 30 ammo, but a higher rate of fire. But she has increased homing to a supplement. So once again, 6 damage, higher rate of fire, increased homing. Compared to her stock variant, which I'll get to later, regular Rose, who deals 10 damage per shot, but has less ammo. And with a Druid Rose's bullets moving so slow, it's pretty easy to, just dodge the shots coming your way. And you can see the Druid Rose, just coming your way. So it's pretty easy to just see a Druid Rose from far away, know her game plan. I'll give you an example. Is to stay like a mid-long range and use her primary like this. This is a Druid Rose game plan. This is what you'll find a Druid Rose doing. Exactly this, with 6 damage per shot. 6 damage is really bad on a Rose, dealing 6 damage. Speaking of low damage though, we have Party Rose, the legendary character of Rose. Here's the gist. A Party Rose deals 9 damage per shot, has less ammo than regular Rose at 18, and regular Rose has 20 ammo. On stats alone, a Party Rose deals 1 less damage, less ammo, but in compensation, it gains a legendary meter. That's a big deal. Dealing 10 damage compared to 9 damage, very big deal. Very big deal. Changes a lot of interactions. 10 damage, 9 damage. 1 damage is a really big deal. Hence why Party Rose is way down here. Adjoining Party Rose is Vampire Flower. So a Vampire Flower's gimmick is she has 95 HP with health upgrade, which you should be using anyway, because I don't know why you're not. She has 95 HP. Maximum, a 95 HP. A 95 HP. Let's compare that to Sunflower. Regular Sunflower's health. She has 120. So off of this alone, a 90, 120. Big deal. She has 30 less HP compared to her base counterpart. But that's not it. A Vampire Flower has a maximum of 10 damage. Regular Sunflower deals 12 damage. So comparing her to her base variant, who deals 12 damage, while Vampire deals 10, but has less ammo and less HP. And with her having only 90 HP, and most of the zombie cast melts through her a little HP, and she has no movement option. So she just kind of dies to anything. The character next to Vampire Flower is Toxic Chomper. Is a spray chomper. He deals 8 damage per spray. I want you to keep this in mind, folks. He does 8 damage per spray. 8 damage per spray, but gives toxic damage. What do you do, Fire Chomper? Deals 8 damage per spray. When you compare Fire Chomper and Toxic Chomper, they deal the exact same damage, the exact same overheat, the exact same everything. The only difference, Fire Chomper deals fire damage, Toxic Chomper deals toxic damage. So just compare them. What would I rather deal? 6 damage over time or 20 plus damage over time? I'm dealing 20 plus damage over time. No competition. If you say otherwise, then I don't think your opinion's right. Past Fire Chomper, a good old regular Chomper, 31 damage per bite, 175 HP, a lot of health, 31 damage. He can't really be placed higher than this. I'm moving along, plain and simple. None of you have this character, so I'm just gonna quickly go over what he does. The exact same stats as regular Chomper. The only difference is that Unicorn Chomper gets a unique ability called Unicorn Warp. It is the exact same thing as a Scientist Warp, but it grants you invincibility. Upon using Unicorn Warp, you have invincibility during the animation. So nothing in the game could attack you, including ZPGs. Unicorn Warp gives you invincibility, but he's not higher than B tier. Still not higher than B tier, even though he has literal invincibility. Literal invincibility. He's still here. Above Unicorn, this may take a lot of explaining. Rod Chomper. He has 125 maximum HP, plus health upgrade, which you should be using, is 135 health. He gets 2 speed upgrades. He is the fastest character in the game. So why is he higher than 8 damage per spray, 8 damage per spray, 31 damage, 175, 175. Why is he higher? Because Hot Rod Chomper, he's a backline flanking character. He's supposed to go in the back. He's supposed to flank, go on the off routes. He's not supposed to be going down at the center, middle, or out in the open. If you're playing Hot Rod Chomper out in the open, in the middle, and charging groups as Hot Rod Chomper, that's not what he's supposed to do. He is a backline flanker. You go in the zombie spawn as Hot Rod Chomper, and that's all you do. You annoy their backline. As Hot Rod Chomper, keep your burrow. You keep your burrow. Run to the backline. Annoy their snipers. Use burrow, run away. That is Hot Rod Chomper's purpose. And no other Chomper can do that. He's too slow. He's too slow. He's too slow. He can't afford to waste warps. And even if he's too slow to get out of there. Very high skill character. Very incredibly high skill character. No, this is not a pre-recorded. I'm just trying to get my points across. You don't play him like a normal Chomper. He's not a normal Chomper. You need to play him very differently. Hot Rod Chomper has the speed to get out. I hope I change your mind, because he can do something that the other Chompers cannot. So, past Hot Rod Chomper is Armor Chomper. Why is Armor Chomper higher? Armor Chomper is a very high skill character. Right next to Hot Rod. These two are very high skill and play very differently. With health upgrade, 225 health. So, let's go over that. Amongst the highest health of any Chomper. Step 2. He deals 50 damage per bite. 50 damage per bite. Why is he not up here? Like, why is he not here? If he's dealing that much damage. He's a very slow character. If I remember correctly, the third slowest character in the entire game. He is so slow, has no range option, except Goop. Why is he here? Why is he better than you, even Mr. Invincible Warp? Because Armor Chomper is a defensive monster. You need to play Armor Chomper. Again, he plays differently. You need to play Armor Chomper behind walls. You need to hug walls. Hug the walls, hug corners, and never approach. You are to never approach as this character. Your gameplay is sitting behind a wall, waiting for a zombie to come to you, and then you two-shot them. That's your game plan. That is all Armor Chomper does. He does it damn good. With 225 HP, playing behind corners, being able to three-shot most of the cast, he's very strong. Once again, no other Chomper can play like that. No other Chomper can play like that. He's the only one who can play like that. Behind walls, behind cover, playing incredibly defensive and gets the most value out of it. Just because he deals 50 damage. And a little bonus is that he counters Super Brains really, really hard. There are better Super Brains counters. There are better counters to Super Brains, but Armor Chomper does counter Super Brains. With his 225 health, Spike Lead, Burrow, he shuts down Super Brains. A Super Brains will never approach you. So please keep that in mind. I hope I've convinced you. Beside Armor Chomper, first Peashooter, Rock Pea. So, Rock Pea. He is the weirdest Peashooter. He is a armored variant. So, what is a armored variant? He has 160 maximum health with health upgrade, which you should be using by default. A 34 damage per shot, a slower rate of fire than regular Peashooter, a little less damage, but you have 150 health and move slower. So why is he so low? Why is he placed among, these cast of cronies right here? Because Rock Pea's aiming. Rock Pea aims differently. Let me boot up my Gauntlet to prove the point. When firing at Rock Pea, as any other character, so let's go to Plasma Pea as our little example. As Plasma Pea, a fire shot, shot fires. Like it fires. It goes where you want it to. I'm aiming here. It goes here. As Rock Pea though, like your shot moves with you. It's moving along with me as I shoot. So how do you avoid this weird, shooting? You need to shoot and stand still like this. That's how you gotta play as Rock Pea. And that sucks. That sucks. You have so less movement as Rock Pea. Look at your movement as Rock Pea when doing this. Look. Just to avoid Rock Pea's weird gimmick, you gotta stand still when firing. That weird gimmick alone is what places Rock Pea all the way down here. You have to play as him to actually see how bad it is. But I'm moving along. For the last character in B tier is Toxic Pea. A 25 damage body shot, has 12 ammo, and the biggest splash damage in the entire game. His splash damage is massive. So when playing as Toxic Pea, he is the only Peashooter who could benefit on staying on high ground, because you can afford to do this as Toxic Pea. Because your splash damage is really high. Like, look, if I shoot here, watch. It hit all 3 of them. I killed someone. You can afford to play Toxic Pea like such a loser, but he deals 25 damage. If you hit a direct shot, he deals only 25 damage per shot. That alone brings him very low, because his DPS is not great. He has very low DPS, but his only benefit is being able to camp on high ground and deal high splash damage. Every other Peashooter has a base splash damage of just, it's like this. But Toxic Pea is this. Way bigger. So he can afford to, you know, stay on high ground, spam splash damage, and no other Peashooter can do that. About that being his only gimmick, he's not that great. So I got the A tier. We have Bandit Cactus. A Bandit Cactus, fully automatic cactus. What is a fully automatic? I think a foot soldier. Picture foot soldier. Picture his primary. Imagine that. Give it to a cactus. So why is she so much lower? If a regular foot soldier is up here, why is Bandit Cactus down here? Well, for one, she's considered to be an up-close character. As Bandit Cactus, you're not playing back here. You're playing here. You're playing really close as Bandit Cactus. A medium and a long range. A medium long range. So you're an up-close cactus. That's cool. So why does she have only 125 HP? She has 125 HP, an up-close character, no movement ability, no way to get on high ground unless you garlic drone, unless you drone ride, which drone riding in this game is stupid hard, so that's not even worth it. So you have no movement option, no way to get out of a fight. All you have is a foot soldier cactus. She does deal 12 damage though. 12 damage. A regular soldier deals 10. Bandit deals 12. So that's cool. That's really cool. But a foot soldier has movement options. Foot soldier is more accurate. Bandit Cactus is not accurate. She fires too damn quick. She fires too quick. It's harder to hit shots as this character. Why is it like that? They made an up-close character. An up-close, medium, close-range character with bad accuracy. How am I supposed to be hitting your shots if you can't hit shots? She fires too damn quick. So that's what brings her down. If she was more accurate, she's considered here. She would be, I promise you, SS, not an accurate character. So that really brings her down. Next in line, right next to her, is Fire Rose. What is she doing up here? Well, let me introduce you to matchups. Dry, what the hell is a matchup? Matchups. Here's an example. Chomper fighting Super Brains. Chomper wins that matchup. Why does Chomper win that matchup? Because he has a stun ability. He has Spike Weed to trap Super Brains as he's fighting him up close. He has Burrow to counter Super Brains up close. So Chomper wins that matchup. Fire Rose deals 50 damage. 50 damage for a maximum charge shot. No matter where you hit this splash damage, no matter where you hit this, I missed. It deals 50 damage. We're in the backyard, so it deals lower. But no matter where you hit this massive splash damage, this deals 50 damage. So why is that important? 50 damage plus fire damage. 5, 55, 5, 60, 5, 65, 5, 75, 5, 75. Who has 75 health? Every single imp has 75 HP. How do you counter imp? You play Fire Rose.
Oh, but Dry, imp has double jumps. Imp can just avoid your shot.
You fire at the ground. You shoot your fully charged shot at the ground. 50 damage. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Imp is dead. She is a counter pick to imp. This is why she is up here. Beside Fire Rose, we have a consistent character, Frost Rose. The exact same thing as Fire Rose, except she deals ice damage. And her max charge shot is faster. So, Frost Rose's fully maxed shard shot is way faster. It zooms. Look how fast this goes. Bam. It's over there already. Once again, look how fast that 50 charge damage shot is. I'll do Fire Rose. The exact same character but fire. Watch how long her shot takes. A lot longer. With these charge shots in mind, what makes Frost Rose better? She's more consistent. Fire Rose counters imps. That is her only use to counter imps. Frost Rose is just consistently good. She's just consistently good. A consistently good character who deals 50 splash damage for a max shard shot. Very consistently good. Does quite well into almost every character. Though what brings her down is that she's just a rose. And roses are just not that good. Due to their lack of movement, roses just can't go higher than the A tier. As a class, they're not good. Alongside Frost Rose, we have Regular Rose. Not much to say about Regular Rose. There really isn't. She has a 20 ammo, homing, 10 damage. Just a consistently good character, but you just can't go anywhere else. Like, that's just kind of it. Like, Rose can't go anywhere. She has no movement option. She can't go up close. So, you can't place Rose higher than A tier. Moving along from a Regular Rose, we have Metal Petal, our second Sunflower on this list. So, a Metal Petal's gimmick. A Metal Petal is an armored character, so armored character has more HP, moves slower. She rounds out on 170 HP with health upgrade, because you should be using it anyway. Moves slower, deals 11 damage. Pretty good. The only thing that brings her down this low is just her movement speed and her drop-up damage. Her drop-up damage is pretty weak, around 6 to 7 damage. Still a good character. Like, again, she's a great character, still a Sunflower, still be healing people, so she's not going higher than A tier. She steals a spot here. Our third Peashooter is Fire Pea. So, a Fire Peashooter. Why is he so low? Fire Pea has 12 ammo, deals a maximum of 25 damage, and deals fire damage. That's really good, you know? That's really good. His splash damage is like this. This is Fire Pea splash damage. This is regular peas. This is toxic peas. This is fire peas. It is so tiny. You are never dealing splash damage as this character. His splash is so small. That's what brings him so down. The fact that his splash radius is so tiny, so small, that's the only thing bringing him down. Because as a Peashooter, you're only going really for splash damage. That's your whole character design. You're only going for splash damage. But with Fire Peas being this, yeah, good luck hitting anything. Moving along to a different Peashooter, we have Commando Pea. What the hell does he do? Commando Pea is another fully automatic character. So I think of a regular foot soldier, fully automatic character. A 13 damage per shot, 30 ammo. He's just regular foot soldier. So why is he so low? Because Commando Pea's skill gap sucks. You are putting so much effort in Commando Pea. You're putting so much effort in this character, dealing 13 damage per headshot. Really bad drop-off damage. You cannot play this character at range. Range Commando Pea sucks. I'll put it flat and simple. Range Commando Pea, you never do this. So why is Commando Pea this low? Introducing Commando Pea's reticle. Commando Pea's reticle is a circle. Let's move on to Foot Soldier's reticle. Well, that's cool. It's not a circle. That makes it so much easier to hit shots. You have no idea what this reticle is changing your gameplay into. If regular Foot Soldier had a circle reticle, he would probably be worse. But since my reticle is this and easier to hit shots with, he's so good. He's so versatile. He can do whatever he wants. With Commando Pea, this stupid little reticle brings him down so much because it's harder to hit shots with. Much more effort to hit shots compared to any other character. Like, you could say skill issue. You could say skill issue. But at the end of the day, your reticle sucks. If he had any other reticle, he'd be so much better. But unfortunately, I bring him down a lot of spots. We have Alien Flower. Solid character. Like, there's not much to really say about Alien Flower. She has 15 ammo. 15 ammo. Again, keep that in mind. 18 damage per shot, but her gimmick, she has one gimmick to her name. Besides the low ammo, the low damage, and the low fire rate. What is her gimmick? Her gimmick is this. Dry, what the hell is that? That is an area of effect. That is an area of effect. If a zombie stands in the proximity of this, they take damage. So here's an example. If you use a Diablo, he died already. If a zombie stands in here, they take a 3 to 4 damage. So why is that important? Alien Flower is really good in Turf Takeover. She's really good in Turf Takeover. You take this character anywhere else, she sucks. She's not very good. Turf Takeover, you play Alien Flower, you spam your shots in the point, and that's all you do. And if, God forbid, a zombie comes up close to you, you're dead. That's why she's not very good. If a zombie comes up close to you, you die. There's no easy way to put it. You deal, again, 18 damage per shot. 18 damage, that's nothing. If a zombie looks at you up close the wrong way, you explode. Your DPS is too little to fight any zombie up close. So, just for Turf Takeover alone, she is A tier. And at the end of the day, you still have... I have a horrible stutter. You have... I'm moving along. Stutter 1, a dry 0. We have Power Flower. We have Power Flower. Power Flower is pretty low. This is quite low for, you know, a fully automatic Sunflower. She deals very similar stats for a Metal Petal, actually. Very similar stats for Metal Petal. 11 damage, 50 ammo, 60 ammo. Very similar stats for Metal Petal. Except she has a little bit extra fire rate. She has a little bit more fire rate than Metal Petal. Deals the exact same damage and electric damage. And that's kind of it. Like, she's consistently really good. Consistently a strong character. There are just better characters. A Power Flower is good, but there are better characters. 11 damage per shot, amazing. Power damage, amazing. Solar Flare Beam, amazing. I love that. But they're just better characters. And we'll get into why there are stronger characters than our girl Power Flower. Which brings us to a Jade Cactus. So, this character is another armored character. Armored character, they're slower, have more HP, and that's kind of it. That's all they really do. More health, less HP. So with that in mind, this cactus is an up-close cactus. Does that sound familiar? Didn't we just go over an up-close cactus? So why is this one better? Because she has 150 HP, that's why. She has 160 with health upgrade. 160 with health upgrade, mind you. That's a lot of damn health. Her shots are 100% accurate. Dry, what the hell does that mean? What does having 100% accurate mean? As Jade Cactus, if you aim, it doesn't matter where you aim. Let's say I'm aiming for the center of this C. I'm aiming for this. It goes here. I know, Dry, what are you talking about? For the highest accuracy, for most cacti, you have to zoom in. If you want your shot to go where you want to, you have to zoom in. If I'm going for this Torchwood's eye, I gotta zoom in. Like this. If I'm not, where the hell am I shooting? I'm hitting everywhere but Torchwood's eye. Look how my shots are going everywhere but Torchwood's eye. But with Jade Cactus, without zooming in, wherever you aim, it hits. Exactly where you aim it to. No matter what. Zomboss, dead. Dead as hell. Why is that so important? Why is this accuracy thing so important? Because with Jade Cactus, you're an up-close character. As Jade Cactus. With a 100% accuracy shot. She is Bandit Cactus, but done better. She is better Bandit Cactus. She does Bandit's role better. she's a stronger Bandit Cactus because Bandit's advertised to be up close. Jade is advertised to be up close. If you're sniping as Jade, you're playing her wrong. I'll say that right now. If you're sniping as Jade Cactus, you're playing her wrong. She's up close, medium range character. A better Bandit, a Bandit done right. Up close Cactus. Up close Cactus with a lot of HP. And rounding out the A tier, we have Sun Pharoah. Sun Pharoah is a 3-burst character, a 3-round burst character. What does that mean? When you press your primary, you fire 3 bullets that each deal 16 damage per shot. So times that by 3, that is 48 damage. I could be wrong there. 16. I think that's 48. If you hit every shot as Sun Pharoah, I believe that's 48. I think my math is right. I could be wrong. The problem, she's very high skill. She's a very high skill character. Very, very high skill character. Her shots are kind of hard to hit because I'm a 3-burst character. But if you manage to learn her with your, again, 16 shot, you deal a lot of damn damage. You're still a sunflower at the end of the day. You can heal. You have Solar Flare Beam. You deal a lot of damage. So, end of the day, very, very good character. Just quite hard to play. But again, there are better characters. Hence why she's here. She's not bad. They're just better options. This is where the matchups start coming into play. So with that in mind, Yeti Chomper is S tier. Dry, why the hell is this character S tier? Yeti Chomper is a counter pick character. He's a counter pick character. You play Yeti Chomper into Super Brains. You play Yeti Chomper into All-Star. He freezes zombies in 3 direct shots or 6 splash damage shots. And combined with Goop, here is your combo as Yeti Chomper. You goop a zombie, you fire 3 direct shots, and then they're frozen, and then they're dead. Because you deal 37 damage per shot. Use Yeti Chomper into Super Brains. Super Brains is dead. Any character up close is pretty much dead to you. If anyone challenges you up close, you die. If you play Yeti Chomper into Deadbeard, then you're just stupid. That's not when you play Yeti Chomper. You play this character when the time is right. When there's a Toxic Brains, there's a Cosmic Brains, there's a regular Super Brains. If there's a Super Brains inside of you, you play this guy. And moving along to the best Chomper is Twilight. 3 shots, most of the zombie cast. Big warp. There's really no argument on this character. He, again, deals 43 damage per bite. Not even taking into consideration this character. I remember how we mentioned how Hot Rod Chomper has fast movement speed? Do you guys remember that? Twilight Chomper has increased movement speed. He is about par of Hot Rod Chomper's movement, except removing all of Hot Rod Chomper's weaknesses. Hot Rod Chomper's weaknesses. He deals 25 damage. He has 135 HP. Those are Hot Rod Chomper's weaknesses. Let's take those weaknesses and make you pay $10. Since I forgot to mention that. This character's $10. There is no way to unlock this character except by spending $10. You spend $10, you deal 43 damage. You have increased movement speed. There's just no downside. And there's one more thing. There's one more thing, Dry, I forgot to mention. There's just one more thing I forgot to mention. So watch this. Yeah, but Dry, this game is not 1v1s. If you're playing Twilight Chomper and going into multiple zombies, Jacob, you're stupid. You are not. If you're rushing zombies as Twilight, you're stupid. You only push 1v1s. You only touch 1v1 interactions as Twilight. You can't push a 1v1s because you're bad, Jacob. Case closed. More matchup-based stuff. A 3-for-1. You ready? 3-for-1. Fire Cactus, Barbecue Corn, Fire Sunflower. Why are these 3 here? These characters, common theme of the S tier, amazing matchups. Let me explain to you what a fire character is meant to do. Step 1, choose a fire character. Step 2, stay in the back of the map. Step 3. That's all you do. That's all you do. And you will deal 30 damage for every shot you hit. That is their goal. That is what they're meant to do. That is what they do. These 3, you will never see them. You will never see Fire Cactus. You will never find Barbecue Corn. You will never find Fire Flower. You will never find these characters. You will never find these characters. They stay in the back of the map, they deal fire damage, and that's it. That's all they do. But dry. Healing cancels fire damage. Correct. When was the last time you see a healing scientist? When was the last time a scientist ran heal beam? When was the last time you see a scientist running heal beam, cleansing their team from fire damage? You don't see that. That's quite rare. You don't find healing scientists. Due to there being no supportive scientists, these three are good. These three are good just because they're on the plant team. If this was swapped, let's say in just an alternate universe, that Sunflower was on zombies. These two characters, all the way down here. All the way down here. Just because Sunflowers heal more than scientists. You don't find healing scientists. You will rarely find a healing, fully heal-based scientist. You will never find that. Hence why these three are up here. Once again, if this was a zombie tier list, if Sunflower was on zombies, then these three are all going down here. Simply because Sunflower heals more than scientist. And that's just common knowledge. And if you say otherwise, then I don't think you've played this game enough. I'll be honest with you. Again, more matchups. Ice Cactus. Why the hell is she all the way up here? Why is she all the way up here? Ice Cactus? When you think of Cactus, what do you think of? Woman, sniper, camper, sniper. So a majority say sniper. That's cool. With Ice Cactus, you don't do that. You don't snipe with Ice Cactus. Ice Cactus, you want to be up close. Ice Cactus, you want to be in their face. Ice Cactus, you're playing close range. Dry, why the hell am I playing up close at the Cactus? I thought Jade Cactus did that. You play Ice Cactus up close. She destroys Super Brains. She freezes in 4 direct shots. 4 direct shots. You play aggressive. Again, if you're playing her like a sniper, you're not playing her correctly. You want to play this character up close. Up close, medium range. That is where you want to play this character. Up close, in the battle, in the fight. Because she freezes in 4 bullets. I have a buddy of mine. Shout out, that's my man Chomp King. We were playing Gone for 2. I was on plants, he was on zombies. He was playing Toxic Brains. I was playing Ice Cactus. He had no fun. You could say skill issue to my friend. He was playing Toxic Brains, I was playing Ice Cactus. He got destroyed. Every time he got overload, a 4-shot freeze. Every time he looked at me, a 4-shot freeze. You play this character up close. You look at Super Brains. Freeze them in 4 shots. They're dead. If you want to counter Super Brains or Toxic Brains, how funny is that? If you want to counter Toxic Brains, considered by the community one of the best characters in the game, you can play this character and freeze him in 4 shots. How hilarious is that? I like that. Speaking of more counter picks, we got Ice Pea. Another freeze character. Deals a 25 damage. Has 12 ammo. Our splash radius is big. It's not like this. Or like Toxic Pea. It's big. He freezes. His freeze rate. Ice Cactus does 4. Ice Pea freezes in 3. What counters Super Brains? Ice. How do you counter Super Brains? You freeze them. Who freezes in 3 bullets? Ice Pea. What can you do with Ice Pea that's so damn unique and hilarious? 1, 2, 3. A frozen, a dark beam bomb. That is a 155 damage combo. Because it's a 25, 25, 25, 25, dead. Bye. That counters a lot of things. Even Foot Soldier. Even beyond Super Brains. That counters a lot. 3-shot freeze, dark beam bomb, that counters a lot. Another ice character, Frozen Citron. So, Dry, why is this guy better than these two? Frozen Citron counters Super Brains. Frozen Citron counters Z-Mex. Frozen Citron is a Citron. I know, amazing encore from Dry right there. Why does this character counter Super Brains better than these two? Frozen Citron, laser beam ice laser beam. So he freezes Super Brains quickly. He could EMP Super Brains So EM Peach freeze. Super Brains can't move. He can't do anything. Let's say Super Brains gets the jump on you. All you have to do is go in ball form and then you're gone. What is Super Brain supposed to do against this? What does he do? Frozen Citron destroy Z-Mex. EM Peach, freeze, whoops, they're dead. So yeah, let's get all this counter pick talk out of here. Mob Cobb. He's just consistently good. Like, he has no benefit, no anything. He's just consistent. He's just a very consistent character. He counters nobody. There's no, like, insane counter pick potential. There's no character he shuts down. He's just consistent. But why is he so low? Because there are better characters. And right next to him, oh, we have Torchwood. Pretty high. A pretty high character right here. His main gimmick, he has 285 health with health upgrade, which you should be using, so I'm saying that. And he has the exact same movement speed as Peashooter. Torchwood is another fully automatic character. That's kind of it. Like, nothing special really to him. His one real weakness are, he has actually two big weaknesses. One, at range, he's absolutely horrible. I still didn't hit anyone with that, by the way. At range, he's absolutely horrible. So you want to be in the front line. You gotta be in the front line. And these are where your abilities come into play. I'm only considering abilities on this character because, again, a Torchwood is one character. He has no variance. So I will be counting Torchwood's abilities towards his ranking because he's one character. So he has no variance or anything. So with Torchwood, you gotta play him up. I gotta play him up close like this. Up close character, medium range, very good. And all of your abilities help with that. A Leaf Shield, a 75% a defense increase. Smoldering Madness, you have infinite ammo. Like, literally infinite ammo. You don't stop at all. You don't stop shooting. And you have increased movement speed and fire damage. So that's awesome. And then you have this. So this does 15 damage per tick, and you get 30 shots. If you hit every bullet with this Blazing Blast, it deals around 450 damage. So why is this character not SS tier, Dry? He has the biggest hitbox in the entire game. Your hitbox is this. You have the biggest hitbox in the entire game. Anyone can shoot you. Anyone can shoot you. You are fat as hell. You are obese. You are so fat. So with that in mind, I introduce you to Arctic Trooper. He's a foot soldier variant. He is a freeze foot soldier variant. He will freeze a target in under 16 shots. No matter the range, no matter up close, no matter where he is, he freezes in around 17 shots. So all you gotta do is stay all the way over here and shoot at Torchwood, and he is useless. There is nothing Torchwood can do except ask for a sunflower healer. So big body, long range is horrible. Horrible at range, big body, gets countered by one character, shut down completely. Hence why he's here. Another consistent character. Again, no good matchups, just a consistently good character. Corn is a 3-burst round character. Deals really good damage.
In specific,
Corn deals 12 damage per shot. So a 12 times 3, 36 damage on average. Takes a lot of skill because, again, he's a 3-burst character. Consistently good. No good matchup. No, like, shut down, hard shuts down a character. Just a consistently really good character. Nothing more to say from that. Just a consistent good character. Drybones, I think you're an idiot for putting a Torchwood in S tier. We're back on matchups, baby! Woo! Matchups! I love winning matchups. Nec Rose. God, this character sucks. God, this character. Oh, man. Oh, man. Nec Rose. Just a character. What does she do? She is a charged character. A charged character. So you hold on your primary, you charge shot, yada yada. So here's the thing. If a zombie is to get touched by your Nec Rose blast, they take 75% more damage. She can eliminate people out of the fight from clicking one button. She goes, boop, zaps you. Yup, you can't move now. Zap you, boop. Have fun hiding after 10 seconds. Zaps you, boop. You're dead as hell. She can just sit in the back of the map and just go boom, 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 boom. 75% on you, 75% on you, 75% on you. And they can't play the game. And that's for any zombie in the game. If she touches them, 75%. And she does really good into Super Brains as well. Because with Super Brains, if she goes, boop, he's dead. That's all this character. Not. I think she's here. I think she's here. I've changed my mind. Having the ability to eliminate people out of the fight from just one button click is really good. I think she's here personally. I've changed my mind now. Alpha matchups, Commando Corn. No good matchup. Like there's no character he shuts down. There's no character he just eliminates out of the fight. There's no character that he just like beats up. Just good and very strong. And a legendary meter. And a legendary meter. Can't forget that. He has a legendary meter. He can get 50 ammo. 50 ammo he can get. 50. Another consistent character. Shadow Flower. Again, no matchup. No winning no like hard shutdown matchup. And just consistently good. Her gimmick though, I get access a lot. Whoa, what does Shadow Flower do? She has a quote unquote faster fire rate. Her increased fire rate goes from 370 to 400, and that's it. She looks cool, but that's kind of it. Just a consistent good character. But there are better sunflowers, which we'll get into later. We'll get into later why there are better sunflowers to pick, but she's really good. And to round off the S tier, we have Camo Cactus. Deals 66 damage for a headshot. 66 damage for one headshot. That is her gimmick. She deals 66 damage for a headshot. Could two-shot most of the cast. Most of the cast can get two-shot by her. Really good. A sniper character. Holds down sight lines. If you're familiar with shooters, you know how strong walking down a line of sight is. I think of Overwatch, a Widowmaker. I think of Valorant. I think of just any sniper. That's Camo Cactus. If you play just snipers in shooter games, that's your character. This is your Widowmaker. It like holds down a sight line and that's it. Problem though, why she's not here is because up close she gets folded. She gets folded like a burrito. Up close she dies. And take her to any other game mode except Turf, she's dead. Team Vanquish, useless. She's really good in Turf Takeover. Really good at holding down the line of sight. Super Brains, she's dead. Go up close to her, she's dead. Hence why she's not in SS tier. Just because if you play her in any other game mode, not good. It goes up close to get up close to her, she's not good. Though with only 2 weaknesses, that's crazy. Power Cactus. Oh man, Power Cactus. One of the most slept on characters in the entire game. So slept on. She is Cactus, but a faster fire rate. She has a faster rate of fire, which means she can shoot more shots faster. That's cool. Then that's it. Like she has a chain damage, faster fire rate, good damage, 30 damage per shot, up close, around a 22, 24 at the long range. She's just really good. Like this is again not much to really say. Her only weakness is just up close battles. If you go up close to her, then she's dead. So yeah, hence why she's bottom of S tier. Probably the most overrated character in the entire game. Electro Pea. Quite bottom of S tier. This character is so easy. Once you learn detonation, this character is so easy. One of the easiest in the entire game. You can just fire out a massive hitbox, and that's it. Massive hitbox, a 30 damage, amazing. I love that. Amazing character. He has chain damage, faster movement speed, cannot forget that. He's a faster movement speed amongst every other Peashooter. Why? I have no idea. So he's faster, he's easy to play, he's very strong, high damage, high bubble of damage, because he has a detonation, a shot, bam, big hitbox like this. It's very strong. His only problem His only weakness, one, long range. There are better characters at long range, though. Peashooter is mostly struggle at the long range anyway, so can't really blame him. But at long range, he's not good. So that's one. And two is that his DPS is pretty low. So if you're trying to counter Electro Pea, try All-Stars and Super Brains, because they have a lot of HP. So Electro Pea can't really deal with that. He can't really deal with that. He's really good into soldiers, engineers, scientists, imp. Like, he's good to anyone else. Anyone else except All-Stars and Super Brains. He's not good into them. Just because of his DPS is too slow. That's kind of it. But besides that, amazing character. Amazing character. Amazing character. I recommend learning him. Right beside him, Future Cactus. This character, could deal 112 damage. Oh, I'm sorry. 102, sorry. 102 damage for a headshot at long range. That could one-shot scientist, almost one-shot soldiers, deadbeards, engineers, 102 damage. So why is she not top tier? Because once again, high damage, really strong. If someone's up close to you, then you kind of get folded. So yeah, right beside her, regular Peashooter. Regular Peashooter. Very slept on character. He's consistent. He has no like matchups like Ice Pea, Ice Cactus. No like outshining matchups, but he's consistently really good. 37 damage per shot, 10 damage splash. Oh my god. If I can 10 damage splash is so good. You have no idea. 10 damage splash damage per shot. He is one of the most slept on characters in this game. His only weakness is range. He's very good up close, very good medium range, horrible at long range. But even if at long range, he's better than Electro Pea, because with a regular Peashooter, you could abuse splash damage from long range. Electro Pea, you can't really do that. You have to detonate. But a regular Peashooter, you can just spam 10 damage. So a regular Pea, very slept on. Use this character. Very good. You have him, so use him. All right, next to my boy, Zen Cactus. Zen Cactus. Very good character. Very good character. What is her gimmick? Her gimmick is very unique. She has 5 shots. 5 shots. Goes from 21, 32, 43, 54, 65. The less shots you have, the more damage you do. But with Zen Cactus, stay with me, folks. She's not a cactus. You can play her up close. You can play her medium range. She is up close character, no crit damage. No crits. All you gotta do is fire at their body. And you deal 65 damage. That's awesome. That's so consistent. Consistent gameplay. No like winning matchup. Like she doesn't shut down any characters, but she's just consistently good. 54, 65 for her last 2 shots. That's amazing. Use her up close. She's very strong. Use this damn character. Please and thank you. I'm popping 2 ladies. Stuffy flower. Regular flower. These 2 right here. They are regular flower and Stuffy. Stuffy is just regular sunflower, but better. They deal the same damage, 12, same ammo, 50, 50, same everything. 12, 50, 50. So why is Stuffy better than her? Because Stuffy has a faster fire rate, so she can faster fire rate. Keep in mind, that's Shadow Flower's entire gimmick, by the way. That's Shadow Flower's entire gimmick, having a faster fire rate. Stuffy just has Shadow's fire rate. That's cool. I like that. Thanks, PopCap, for making your characters very unique and very balanced. I like that a lot. It's great. So, these 2 ladies deal 12 damage per shot. Past the ladies, we have Electro, Reg, Party. 3 Citrons in a row right here. 3 of them in a row. 3 of them in a row. We'll start with these two first. Reg and Party. Reg and Party, up close, deal 12 damage. Up close. At range, they deal 2. 2 damage at range. 2 damage. You don't play Citron at range. If you're playing Citron at range and you're dumb, you play in their face and that's it. You play in their face, nothing more, nothing less. And why is Party better? Because Party, Citron, and regular Citron are exactly the same character. They're exactly the same character. The only difference is that this character has party time. I don't know why PopCap just makes some characters better than others. I hate that. Like, there's just zero reason to ever play regular Citron unless you don't have party Citron. There's literally zero reason at all. And now we have Electro Citron. Probably, you know, top 3 contender for the highest skill character in the game. This character is so high skill. If you miss your shots as this character, you do nothing. You have to hit your shots as E-Citron. If you don't, this character sucks. If you do hit your shots, you can 2-shot most of the cast. Oh, about a 3-shot. You never want to use your first shot. Never use your first shot. Useless. Never use your first shot. Never play at range. Play medium range, close range as this character. You want to begin fights with your max charge. If you miss that, then just use your second shots and keep doing that. Never use your first shot, ever. Never use your first shot. Only use your second, only use your third, only play up close. Again, this character takes a lot of skill. And if you miss your shots, good luck. That's why he's so high skill, because there's no like, oh, you missed your shot, here's some damage. No, if you missed, tough luck. So incredibly high skill, 3 shots most of the cast, not a beginner friendly character, so don't feel discouraged. Another very high skill character, another very high skill character, Mystic Flower. She's a charged up character, so she has 3 shots, her first shot, her second charge, and her third shot. She deals a lot of damage. Her first shot deals 18 damage. So every time you fire your first little pellet, it deals 18. Or is it 19? I think it's 19. I'm doing this all memory. So I'm sorry if I mess up any stat. I'm sorry. It's all memory. 54 for her second shot, and like 78-ish for her third shot. So that's a lot of damage. Have fun hitting them, since she is one of the most high skill characters in the game, because you gotta aim. Incredibly fast fire rate, incredibly good damage, so you gotta aim. How do you aim this character? You gotta aim where they're going. So if there's a zombie here, you wanna be aiming here, predicting where he goes. So if he goes this way, bam, he gets hit. Easier said than done. A lot easier said than done. So hence why she's so hard to play. So very high skill character, very hard to hit shots with, but if you do, she is the best Sunflower. But if you're bad with Mystic Flower, and let's play one of these and you're just fine, because she's just so high skill. Meanwhile, these two are just easy to play and very beneficial, so I'll keep that in mind. Wapee, not top 5. Wapee is known as an auto-clicking character. A Wapee up close, 26 damage, full burst. You can one-clip almost the entire roster. If you hit every shot. With like a modded controller or an auto-clicker, which most self-proclaimed professional players use. There are no PvZ professionals. They're all sad and have a 0 girlfriend. But Wapee's good up close. Incredibly good up close. Incredibly good medium range. Long range, though, he's not that good. A Wapee at the maximum range is not that threatening. Up close, yes, he's a monster. You don't want to look at him. So if you're playing Foot Soldier, Astronaut, Deadbeard, you can beat him at long range. That's just one downside, though. Wapee's one downside. Besides that, phenomenal character, really unfair, can one-clip almost the entire cast. He can bean jump like he's an amazing character. Regular Corn. Consistent at all ranges. A long range, good. A medium range, good. A long range, good. A close range, good. Consistently good at all range. Has 50 ammo, 8 damage, 6 damage, 10 damage. A little tip on console. From my console players, hey. Console players, as regular Corn, if you play maximum long range, and turn on light aim assist and like spam, like if you aim like this and play long range corn and play like this, you can abuse light aim assist. Light aim assist is like your best friend on regular corn upper console. It's pretty much aimbot at maximum long range. If you tap like this, it's impeccable. It's pretty much aimbot, because you want to play corn at the long medium range, or regular corn. He's a long medium range character, since he's so accurate. He's incredibly accurate. You can really abuse long and mid range. Let me explain. Petrified Cactus is a detonation character, so by default is just automatically like SS tier. Has 150 HP, 49 damage if you hit a direct, 36 if you detonate. She's amazing at close range. This is the close range cactus. Not Jade, not Bandit. If a scientist looks at you, if a scientist warps in front of you, they're dead. All you gotta do, if someone looked at you up close, and they die. If you want a 100-0 matchup, Petrified versus Chemist. Unwinnable matchup for Chemist. 3 shots Chemist, 150 health, 160 with health upgrade. Incredible character. There's like no flaw on Petrified. She has no flaw. Even at long range, you can detonate your shots. So like, even at the long range, still deals a 32. It's just harder to detonate. Since Petrified's shots are so slow. She has really slow shots, so you gotta detonate a little later. But she's really good at any range. Up close, long range, medium range. Really great character. And incredibly unfair. Hate this character. And now we got a top 5. A regular cactus. Regular cactus is stupid good. Deals 33 damage a headshot. A 4-shot most of the cast. Great fire rate, easy to hit shots with. A great at long range, a great at medium range. Not that bad at close range either. Not that bad at close range. Because you go for body shots for a consistent gameplay. If you rock a potato nugget mine arms right away. So if there's a zombie in your face, I just spam your nugget mines and then they explode. But overall, a regular cactus, amazing character. You have this character, so use her. Incredibly strong. No like hard matchup, like she doesn't like hard beat any character, but she's just incredibly great. We have Iron Citron, another consistent good character. Another consistently good character. He is an armored character. Moves slower, more HP. We know what this does by now. Moves slower, more HP. However, Iron Citron is a Citron. That less movement speed, he doesn't care about that. Since as Iron Citron, you are to only ever leave ball form if you're up close. If you're up close and personal. You never exit ball form unless you're up in their face. Always remember that. Never leave ball form as Iron Citron unless you're in their face. Since he does 50 damage per body shot. He does 50 damage per body shot. 50. 3-shot most of the cast. Or if anything, he could direct 50 plus 50, 100, and do 100 damage on 2 body shots, and then splash damage for 25 damage to finish it off. Very high skill character though. This character is incredibly high skill. He's not a beginner friendly character. Not at all. Not at all. He's not a beginner friendly. But once again, as Iron, don't do this. If you do this, then he's like D tier. He's like borderline C D tier. So you gotta play around corners. You gotta play like this. You gotta play around the corners like this. You gotta schmooze. You gotta play behind walls. You gotta get in their damn face. And once you're in their face, boom, boom, kill him, boom, boom. This is why he's a high skill character. The Batman. Thank you, Red. The Batman strategy. The fire ball form, jump fire ball form, jump fire ball form. You want to spam this. It is incredibly annoying. It is pure. It is not fun to fight against. It is not fair. It is not fun to fight. But it's amazing. It's so stupid. And there's like almost zero counterplay. There's like almost zero counterplay to this. All you gotta do is just spam this, jump around, go in ball form, leave ball form, exit ball form, go in ball form. This is all you do as this character. This is all you do up close. It is, you are a tryhard as this character. You are a literal tryhard as this character. You gotta embrace it. You gotta embrace this character is high skill. He is the definition. I will always say this. I think Iron Sit is the definition of a show-off character. If you're ever showing anybody you're going for 2 skills, if you're ever trying to like impress somebody on this game, show them Iron Citron. Show them your Iron Citron gameplay. You'll get 2 women and 10 men out of that. It's amazing. Since he's just so high skill. He's incredibly high skill to play. Since if you do this, if you play like this, it's like, okay, it's like, yeah, that's okay. But you're taking a lot of damage when doing this. So you gotta be doing this. You gotta be doing this. You're doing the same amount of damage, and you're doing the same amount of damage, and you're taking less damage. It's so not fun to fight. It's not fun to fight against. I've had many of my friends tell me to hop off Iron Sit because I play so annoying as this character. But you gotta embrace your strengths. You gotta embrace that this character is so annoying. This character is beyond annoying, very high skilled, not fun to fight against, and has almost no counterplay. Almost no counterplay. The counterplay is you being bad. The counterplay is on you. The counterplay is if you stand here at long range and do 12 damage like this. This is on the counterplay. That. If you play long range like a baboon. So don't do that. Play in their face. Do this. We have a whole video on Iron Sit on how you can play good with him. An entire guide. Look up drybones 6402 Iron Citron. I have an entire video on how to improve on this character. Incredibly high skill ceiling. He's not beginner friendly. But once you learn him, he's pretty much unstoppable. Agent P, top 3. Amazing character. Unfair. Unfair monster. 33 damage per headshot. 33 damage, insane fire rate, 4 shots most of the cast. He's the definition of unfair. Not even that hard to play. He's not even that hard to play. Just aim for the head. Aim for the head. You only go for headshots. Don't go for body shots. If you go for body, then you're just dumb. So don't do that. Amazing character. What makes him not number 1? And number 2, at long range, he's not good. Common theme. Peashooters at long range are not good. That's their one weakness. So if you play Deadbeard, if you play a regular Deadbeard, you outsnipe him completely. AGP can't do anything. If you want to counter this guy, go Deadbeard, go Captain Cannon, go Astronaut, go Centurion. Man, Centurion counters him. A regular Deadbeard, Captain Cannon, Astronaut, Centurion counters this character, by the way. If you want to ruin an Agent P's day, go Centurion. Go Centurion. Go any long-range character. He can't do anything. He's not very good. The Centurion has 1 use. We got Party Corn. Regular Corn has 5 more ammo than Party Corn, but he has Party Time. They're the same character. They're pretty much exactly the same, but Party Corn is just still better though. End of the day, Party Corn is just corn, but meter. A good long range, a good medium range, a good close range, no weakness, 0 weakness. He has literally 0 weakness. Oh, it's Captain Cannon, but Captain Cannon don't count because he counts everybody. I don't count Captain Cannon because he counts everybody. He has not the best mobility, but that's why I save Huskop. Use Huskop to run away. It's that simple. If someone approaches you, Huskop out of there. Great. And now, number 1, the best plant, Plasma Pea. So why is Plasma Pea? Why is he the best plant in the game? Because Plasma Pea has no weakness. Everyone here has 1 weakness. Up close, not that good. Range, not that good. Ranged, Not that good. No mobility option. Plasma Pea is a charged character. He's a charged character. So, when you think of charged characters, you think of Future Cactus. You think of this. When she uses her full charge shot, I can't jump. I'm fat, I can't move. I'm so slow. My charge shot takes 3 ammo. So keep that in mind. Hey, Plasma Pea, how about you, man? His fully charged shot. He's still fast. No movement reduction. He can jump. His full charge shot takes 1 ammo. That's cool. So right from the get-go, you can know nothing about Garden Warfare 2, but you can see how that alone is unfair. He's breaking the boundary of the charge character, like, limit. He's not supposed to be doing that. He's not supposed to have his full charge shot take 1 ammo, and he can jump while charging with no movement reduction. That's 1. His fully charged shot. We'll start strong here. All you have to do, you could be 7 years old. I killed someone on accident. I just killed someone on complete accident. I have no idea who I killed. You could be 6 years old. This is Plasma Pea's game plan. Go on mid-high ground, and fire a max charge shot anywhere you want. It's a gigantic hitbox that does 30 damage. So all you have to do is charge up a fully maxed shot, fire it, guaranteed 45 damage. Guaranteed 45 damage. Just off that alone. Just off this alone. So, if you couldn't tell, this means he's good at range. And if you've been watching this entire stream, we've gone over why Peashooter at range is horrible. Peashooter is not good at long range. He's horrible at long range. Even the God Agent P is horrible at long range. Law P is bad at long range. This guy is not. You charge up a max charge shot, throw it, guaranteed damage, no matter where you are. Guaranteed damage. And now we have the actual max charge shot. If you actually land this shot, which is not hard to do, it deals like 78 damage. 78 damage. You could one-shot an imp. You could almost one-shot a scientist. You could almost one-shot a foot soldier. So that's cool. It's really nice. Really good. His second charge shot deals 57 damage. And look how fast it comes out. Second. It's so quick. You could burst out 57 damage in less than a second. It's just that simple. That easy. And let's just say, oh, how about his first charge? Look how fast his first charge comes out. 22 damage per shot. This is the final look of my plant tier list. This is my final say. That's it. Now, if we have questions, now we'll discuss. Now we can discuss now.